You know that feeling when your body just feels off? You're tired even after sleeping, your focus slips halfway through the day, and your workouts feel heavier than they used to. Maybe you chalk it up to stress, age, or lack of sleep. But what if it's something simpler, something silent? What if the real reason your energy, your mood, even your metabolism feels out of tune is because you're not feeding your body one of its most essential needs: protein? The word itself sounds clinical, almost too familiar to feel urgent, but here's the truth most people never realize. Protein isn't just for gym goers or bodybuilders, it's the raw material of you. Your muscles, your hair, your skin, your immune cells, your enzymes, all built, repaired, and powered by it. Every breath you take, every thought you think, every heartbeat runs on the quiet machinery that protein helps maintain. And yet, despite its importance, millions of people, even those who eat healthy, unknowingly live in a state of mild protein deficiency. Because while carbs and fats get all the love or hate in diet debates, protein often hides in plain sight, quietly determining whether your body thrives or merely survives. Think about it. Your body doesn't store protein like it stores fat or sugar. Every single day, it depends on you to supply fresh amino acids, those microscopic puzzle pieces that build everything from muscle fibers to mood regulating hormones. When you skip them, the body doesn't pause politely, it scavenges. It breaks down your own tissues to stay alive. Here's where it gets tricky. How much protein do you really need? Because the answer isn't one size fits all. The average adult needs around 0.8 grams per kilogram of body weight. That's about 55 to 65 grams a day for most people. But that's the bare minimum to prevent deficiency, not the optimal amount for strength, recovery, or vitality. If you're active, trying to lose fat, gain muscle, recover from stress, or simply age well, you might need closer to 1.2 to 2 grams per kilogram. In other words, most of us are underfueled for the lives we're trying to live. Imagine your body as a construction site. Protein is your crew of builders, the workers repairing, maintaining, and rebuilding every cell, every organ, every system. Now imagine what happens when half the crew doesn't show up. The work still happens, but slower, sloppier, more exhausting. That's what low protein feels like, a subtle, creeping fatigue you can't quite name. And yet, the moment you give your body what it's been asking for all along, the difference can feel like night and day. More clarity, better recovery, steadier appetite, brighter skin. It's not magic, it's biochemistry done right. So before you chase the next diet trend, before you count another calorie, ask yourself this: am I feeding my foundation or just filling the space? Because once you understand how powerful this one nutrient really is, you'll never look at your plate the same way again. Protein isn't just about muscles, it's about maintenance. Think of your body as a living orchestra. Every instrument, your hormones, your enzymes, your immune system, plays a role in keeping the symphony harmonious. Protein is the composer. It gives each section its notes. Miss out on it and the music falters. When you don't get enough, your body can't repair what daily life breaks down, from muscle tissue to neurotransmitters like dopamine and serotonin, which govern your motivation and happiness. It's the reason why your mood dips, why your skin dulls, why your focus scatters. See, protein doesn't just fill you up, it stabilizes you. It slows digestion, balances blood sugar, and signals your brain that you're satisfied. That's why high protein breakfasts like eggs, Greek yogurt, or a tofu scramble can change your entire day's rhythm. You're not chasing snacks or fighting cravings because your body feels fed. The energy is clean, steady, real. And here's the kicker: your metabolism actually burns more calories digesting protein than it does carbs or fats. It's like your body gets a mini workout just by processing it. No gimmicks, no hacks, just biology doing what it was designed to do. Yet, so many people undereat protein without realizing it. They'll have a salad for lunch with a sprinkle of chicken, a smoothie with too little yogurt, or a dinner built around pasta instead of a protein source. It's not that they're lazy, it's that our food culture subtly deprioritizes it. Fast food, quick breakfasts, light snacks all tend to be carb heavy, sugar heavy, and protein light. Even plant-based diets, when done carelessly, can fall into this trap. But the good news is, it's fixable. Once you understand what your body truly needs, it's easy to bring the balance back. So here's a simple breakdown. If you weigh around 150 pounds, 68 kilos, you'll want about 80 to 100 grams of protein a day for optimal health. That could look like this: 2 eggs and Greek yogurt in the morning, grilled chicken or lentils for lunch, and salmon or tofu for dinner, plus snacks like cottage cheese, nuts, or a shake. See, not extreme, just intentional. Because protein isn't a punishment or a gym obsession, it's permission. Permission for your body to function at full capacity. When you give yourself enough, you're not dieting, you're rebuilding. You're saying to your body, I'm here, I'm listening. I'm giving you what you've been asking for all along. And the body, in return, rewards you with resilience. Here's the part most people forget. Eating enough protein doesn't have to be boring. It doesn't mean choking down dry chicken or guzzling shakes like medicine. It means creativity, turning nourishment into pleasure. Let's make it real. Morning. Imagine a warm skillet, olive oil shimmering, diced vegetables sizzling, bell peppers, spinach, mushrooms, and into that, 2 whole eggs and 2 whites. Sprinkle feta, maybe a pinch of oregano. That's a Mediterranean protein boost right there, around 25 grams, with flavor that wakes you up better than coffee. Pair it with a slice of whole grain toast or avocado for balance, and you've just built a breakfast your body and your taste buds will thank you for. Midday, skip the bland sandwiches and go for a power bowl. Start with a base of quinoa, which itself has all 9 essential amino acids. Top it with grilled tofu or chickpeas. Add roasted sweet potato, crunchy greens, and a drizzle of tahini lemon dressing. You're looking at roughly 30 grams of plant-powered protein. Colorful, balanced, deeply satisfying. Evening, the golden hour meal. Picture a pan-seared salmon fillet, perfectly crisp on the edges, resting beside a bed of sautéed garlic, spinach, and roasted carrots. A squeeze of lemon. That's 35-40 grams of pure nourishment in one plate, loaded with omega-3s, antioxidants, and flavor that feels like reward, not routine. And if you're busy, here's the secret weapon: protein smoothies. A cup of milk or soy milk, a scoop of protein powder or Greek yogurt, a handful of frozen berries, and a spoon of peanut butter. Blend it, sip it, live better. You've just built a 30-gram meal in 90 seconds. Add cocoa powder or cinnamon if you want to trick your brain into thinking it's dessert, because who says health can't taste good? These recipes aren't about dieting, they're about fueling joy. They remind you that taking care of yourself doesn't mean sacrificing flavor, it means elevating it. Because when food nourishes you and satisfies you, you stop feeling deprived, you start feeling alive. At its core, this isn't really a conversation about nutrition, it's a conversation about self-respect. Protein is just the symbol, because when you start paying attention to what your body truly needs, you're doing something revolutionary in a world built on shortcuts and convenience. You're choosing intention over impulse. Feeding yourself well is an act of gratitude. It's how you tell your body, thank you for carrying me through every day, every challenge, every mistake. When you give it what it needs, real protein, clean fuel, enough rest, it thanks you back in the language of energy, focus, strength, and mood. You don't just look better, you feel more like yourself. And here's the final truth. You don't have to chase perfection. You don't have to weigh every gram or live by numbers. Just build awareness. Listen to your body's feedback. The energy after a meal, the focus in your work, the peace in your sleep. Those are your true metrics. And if you ever feel lost, remember this: protein isn't just a macronutrient. It's your body's way of rebuilding hope, resilience, and possibility, one meal at a time. So the next time you stand in your kitchen or scroll past another diet trend, pause and ask yourself, am I fueling my body or just feeding my hunger? Because real nourishment doesn't come from what's trendy. It comes from what's timeless. And in the quiet rhythm of daily life, the simplest truth remains. When you give your body what it needs, it gives you back everything you've been missing. If you found value in this video, leave a like, subscribe, and let's grow together. Nourish and rise.